Hey guys, my name is Raul Ixta. I am a landscape painting artist and I do landscapes, I do a bit of florals, and I do YouTube videos. That's kind of my thing. Now, this channel is going to be about behind the scenes of what I do on my main channel. If you guys don't know what my main channel is, I'll put a card up here on the top, but also it's called Raul Ixta Landscapes. Raul Ixta or Raul Ixta Landscapes. Either or, you should probably be able to find it. But you might be wondering, A, what is this video about? You already have a channel intro. What is this about? Well, for the people who've been watching my channel, this is to show them all the different spots where I filmed and also give a little insight in painting and little things I learned as I progressed. Also, you might be wondering, Raul, why are you wearing a mask? It's the middle of the day. There's not COVID. Why are you wearing a mask? Well, as you guys may know, if you're keeping up with the news, California, there's a lot of fires going on right now. Now, while I am a good distance away from them, I still get the bad air pollution. So, all the air is hitting me from all directions, and all the ashes are coming over here. And so, when I go outside, it doesn't bother me, but it's also bad for my lungs. So every time I go outside, I start wearing a mask just to protect my safety. Just like I recommend people to wear masks when they're using paint thinners or solvents because it can lead to bad things for your lungs. I'm gonna be using a mask uh, throughout this video to explain these types of stuff because I don't want to risk my health for a simple video. If not, I would have postponed it, but I thought today was the right time, but we have to also take into account everyone's health. And if anyone is watching me from California or from different areas, I really hope you stay home safe. We'll get through it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Let's get started with today's video, starting with my first location, which was, here's a hint, right around here. You're probably looking at this area and thinking, what am I looking at? It's just one solid color. This is where I shot my first ever videos. Um, you can go back to season one and you can see my easel was here. I had my tripod somewhere around here. But back then, or I take it back. Back then, I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have none of that. What I would do to record is I would grab one of my trash bins, set it up to the side, grab a piece of wood that I could lay my phone on, press record, and hope that everything was recorded. That's how I started off to show you guys you don't really need much. Now I have tripods, I have cameras, I have backdrops, I have lighting, I have microphones. Back then I didn't have microphones, backdrops, but what everything I just said right now, I didn't have back then. But this is where I had um my easel. I had no backdrop, just straight from the beginning. So if you go back to season one, you'll notice this spot right here in particular. So right here in this corner, I shot a few videos. So I don't, I can't even tell you a few. Might be one, it might be two. But I remember clearly one time when I was beginning and I had that shorter hairstyle, I moved everything that was in this area, and I put my easel here, no backdrop, no nothing, and I just started recording. That's how it started around here. So that's what I continued doing, and I'm not sure if I had a microphone. If I did, I had a cheaper microphone, so you still can't really hear well. but it's just to show you how you can start from anywhere. You don't really have to start with a big backdrop and a big studio room and microphones and all that is, unless you're gonna start filming. But you don't need to start with the most expensive paints, most expensive brushes, most expensive thinners. None of that stuff matters. What you have to focus on is having a nice, comfortable space you can work on and learning the basics. With the basics, you can go more detailed, but you gotta learn the fundamentals. So, people will ask me at times, what do I do? I said, ignore buying the most expensive paints, most expensive brushes, because your first couple paintings, they're not gonna be good. And you're gonna waste that paint, you're gonna waste those brushes because you don't know how to take care of them, how to preserve them. So learn the basics with the cheap. I know it's not gonna be nice, and it probably isn't the nicest thing to say, but with that, you learn how to improve. Once you think you nailed the basics, you say, "All right, I'm gonna invest in brushes, better canvases, better paints, better thinners. I'm gonna buy a better easel." I made my own easel. There was a time where we were looking for easels, and none of them fit my one, my budget, two, didn't fit the way I wanted it to. Like I wanted it, instead of pushing down, I wanted it to stretch the canvas. I wanted it to have a space. I wanted it to be tall. So I ended up designing my own easel and making it out of wood. You guys, if you want to make an easel, if you want to have an easel and not pay $200-300, you can make it for fairly cheap. I probably paid like $20 to make my whole easel instead of paying $200-300 on an easel that I wasn't going to be satisfied on. So that's to show you anywhere really works. Just because someone has a studio or someone has better paints, don't be discouraged. That's not the that's not the main thing you should be focused on. Now, this area where you see here, where we have our lighting, where we have all this stuff, I shot videos before here before. I shot, I believe, the beginning of season 2 here. Um, what I don't have a good memory. I can't tell you guys exactly, but there's been videos shot here, and I remember I used to try to cover up and try to do. Oh, a video that was shot here that you guys might remember is one where I'm recording. There's people zooming in and out for me, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the rain going. So it was like a stream painting, a painting with a stream and all that. And you could just hear, can't see the rain, but you could hear the rain. Something just to kind of help people relax a little bit more. I thought that was a nice, interesting one because I only did that video once. I never shot a video in while it's raining. But who knows? If you guys like that type of video, I'll do it again. Just you guys gotta let me know. So this area is a really popular area. I shot a good amount of um, videos here. I would put my backdrop and I would put my easel up in front, put my camera out here, and I would start recording. There's lots of video, I believe, like a Yosemite one I did. I'm not sure if it's based off Yosemite or something like that. The Nebula one I did here. I did a lot of live streams here. So this spot, I did film a couple of videos where you guys can check out. And I think once you really see the behind the scenes and you look at the video or the product, whatever is made, you just connect the points and you're like, that's that spot. It, I don't know. It's just the things connect. I remember years back, um, it's been so many years. I went to Universal Studios and long drive and everything. But when I went, they had this thing called the studio tram or the studio tour. I forgot what it's called. But they take you around and they show you where things were shot at, how they make things look, and this and that. And so when I watch the movies now, I get that sense and I'm like, oh, that was shot in that area or that was shot in this area. So that's how I feel with with showing you guys. You guys, once I start shooting, you guys might be like, oh, that's that area. He's shooting there. He's shooting right there. So it's a cool little thing, but also I think it reveals something that I try to keep hidden, but I think it's better for me to show you guys than to have someone show it by accident or just something else and just makes me look worse. So when it comes to this area, I shot quite a bit. There's videos of me where I would put the backdrop, have it all, and just start recording one to one. And I like this space because it had a good distance, camera to easel. Um, I shot, I don't think I ever shot videos here, but I did do a lot of live streams here. Not a lot, but a good amount of live streams. Um, One that you guys might remember is me doing a live stream and painting an eagle on the tree. That was shot here. Another one is me painting and my uncle walks in into frame while I'm in the live stream. So those types of live streams were shot here with the backdrop. You might have seen a little wind going through the backdrop. That was shot right here in this area. So this is where I shoot most of my videos mainly. Um, I don't want to expose all the tricks and spots where I shoot, so that's why I have the backdrops. But also, I usually leave the backdrops down, just to kind of give a sense of I'm working in a studio. Now, there's times where um, I'll like wrap this whole area with backdrops, and there's times where I only have two, three backdrops. Now, this area I have my easel, and I have a good distance from the camera, and it just helps me record easier and just it just helps me. I have my lighting behind me. I have the tripod and my camera ready, and I just start shooting. This is where most of the videos are filmed. As you can see, this painting was filmed, and it should be going up. By the time this video is being recorded, it will go up today at 5:30. So yeah, good little easy spot. So now we are indoors. This is where all my indoor shots are shot at. Finally, I was able to take off my mask since we're now indoors, no more air pollution. But you might recognize this on one of my most popular videos that was ever shot. I believe it's a snow one where I show you guys a little tip and trick with how to apply snow and all that good stuff. Um, I would put my backdrop up here. Now, you do notice I have paintings up, paintings that I have done. I choose to hang them up here because it just helps me kind of come in and see them and admire them a bit and kind of help me brainstorm a bit. Uh, but this is where all the indoor shots were taken. And sometimes you can notice whether it was shot in the other location where I usually film or whether it was shot in here, depending on the audio. If you listen very carefully, you could hear a little bit of the difference. Not too crazy, but you hear it. So that ends off all the tour of where things were shot at. As you can see, I have many different locations where I had shot videos, where I had filmed, where all the videos you guys get to see were recorded. It's to show you there's no right or wrong place where you could paint, or there's no right or wrong place where you could film. Just because you're learning how to paint doesn't mean you can't film. Everyone has a phone. You can start recording that. And if it isn't for the public, I would highly recommend you record yourself. because with recording yourself, two things you get out of it. You get to see any mistakes that you might have done on your painting and you get to improve on it. Two, when you improve on it, you can look back and have a little chuckle at it. I have videos that go back even before me uploading to YouTube, and I just look at them and I have a nice little chuckle at them. So I would highly recommend you guys record yourselves when painting. Not saying you have to, but it's something nice you guys can do, and it's a nice little treat for you guys once you guys improve on that. I really hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes. I know it's not much, it's just showing you the areas I shot and showing you or giving you examples of videos I shot there. But I will be shooting later on tonight. I tend to shoot in the night. I don't know why, but I just do. So once I start shooting, I will show you guys the process I go through, whether it's clean my palette, whether it's putting up the backdrops, whether it's any little thing. I will put the camera, my tripod, I will put my mic before anything, and I will start to shoot from start to finish. Well, start to filming to finish, all what goes in through filming, just to give you guys more a behind the scenes feel. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, follow this channel. There's going to be more videos of behind the scenes of my channel, my main channel, Raul Lixa, where you guys can go watch and watch landscape paintings. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, my friend. Goodbye.